What's going on, guys? So I've had some questions that I've wanted to answer, and some questions that you guys have really want to know and I haven't been able to get to, like why should I play Shinobi, what way to play Shinobi, what color is your underwear, and what feats do you use on Shinobi. Well, one of those questions has confused me a little bit. What feats? Because it's hard to explain. Maybe the underwear one. What feats? Because it's hard to explain why we take certain feats, besides the fact that some of them just are inherently super good. But the only way I can say it is because of your playstyle. And whenever I play Shinobi, I literally have a certain playstyle that I want to. But I have two loadouts. The third one's BS. Let's go over the loadouts. So we're gonna go over all of them to kind of get a feel of what they do, why would I take them, and why I don't take them. And let's go for some combos too. So let's start with the first one. So we're gonna go with Bounty Hunter. All right, Bounty Hunter is the one that I use, literally the one that I take. Why? Because gaining health and stamina when you kill a hero. Whenever I say I'm playing as a support, so I'm always fighting and I'm always looking at my allies whenever they're fighting, just to make sure they're doing okay. Sometimes I can get an easy range while I'm fighting someone else. I can turn and range somebody. I don't like to tend to just focus on one enemy, especially when I was already supporting and then someone else comes in. I still want to support this person. And then getting a kill can give me the stamina to take down the person right next to me. Or sometimes you just, you do your side dash, switch, kick, and then kill that person, and then you're ready. And plus, in 2v1s, it's very important for you to have that health. So I like to sustain. I love to have a sustain build. You'll see this whole build right here is a sustain. So stealth. The reason why I don't really like to use stealth, because most of the times you're supposed to be throwing your range into their recovery frames, your enemy's recovery frames. Whether it's their animations, whether they're throwing an attack or they're recovering from an attack, or an animation is being done on them, like a sickle rain or something like that. Or that's just an example. Don't ever do it against another Shinobi sickle rain. Throw a heavy on their sickle rain. All right. So that's the reason why I really don't care for stealth. But if you really want to be, super supporty, stealth is okay. I just rather take Bounty Hunter. Kai, I don't believe in activated abilities. Why? Because number one, I really like the combat aspect of the game. Stun is really good, especially when you're, if you're 1v1, you take away their stamina, but I like the outplays. I really feel like I deserve it. Shinobi, we're trying hard as it is. Like the Kai doesn't really help too much. Like, I don't know. A lot of people love it. I know I'm gonna get tons of comments on the Kai's super freaking good or something like that. I don't know, cause we already have two awesome ones right here. One for ganking, which I think Kai, you're way too close to be having to rely on this right here. You want to rely on this? Getting health back is way more important. We have the lowest health in the game, but whatever. If you want to take down one guy, that's all right. You're still gonna be at low health by the time you're in it. So I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. I really don't like Kai as much. Or what's it called? Kai, whatever. I'm a weeb. Kai. It's Kai. All right. So down in the second one. Let's start from the top. There's Smoke Bomb. Once again, I really don't want to rely on Smoke Bomb. Of course, Smoke Bomb is so good, whatever. If you're in a 1v1, you should be able to fight this dude, all right? You should be able to fight this guy. The blinds don't really matter. Some of the other perks are way more efficient. I guess if you're in a team fight, but if you're in a team fight, you're supposed to be back and ranging anyway. And you probably go cheap shot it anyway, all right? Shooting Stars. This one right here is a little controversial for me because Shooting Stars will give you an edge. Shooting Stars will give you just a good way of kill securing. Sometimes they miss. Work on that, Ubisoft. Sometimes they miss. But when they don't, It's the greatest feeling in the world. When you're 1v1ing, you can stutter somebody with it, which is great if they're doing a move and you're like, holy crap, that's gonna screw me. And you know, it gets a little, you know, you get a little bit of backup animation. You can combo with it as well. Comboing with this is so good. Has anyone ever done a star to kick? Yo, that's so good. Or star, throw your range, and then, you know, followed up with whatever, or you've done a kick, throw your range, come back, not come back, throw your star, or throw your range, or throw your range and then throw your star. Like it's so good. It's really good to combo with. I would definitely say give it a shot with comboing with it instead of just throwing it. Like, come on, dude. It's very good utility. Revenge attacks. This right here is what I love. The passive abilities are kind of, in my opinion, really OP because they're passives and they don't have a cooldown. Like, that's important in a game that you're constantly fighting, right? You're constantly doing things and, you know, getting rewarded for stuff that you do anyway that's passive. It's just great. Successful attacks when locked on fill the revenge meter. That's actually really solid. That's just good. Revenge keeps us alive. We're the lowest health in the game, and I feel like revenge is very bad for Shinobi because regardless, we just die anyway because too much damage is thrown at us. But when you get revenge and you make that comeback, or when you get revenge and you can make that escape, it's important for us to get it as early as possible because we either need to take down 2 people, take down 1 person, or escape. You know, the time that we spent dead, it hurts us a lot. It really can, you know, hurt us because we want to either support our team, capture objectives as soon as possible. Time spent dead is the worst thing, and this just kind of helps us, you know, be able to either run or be able to soak up a little bit more damage to take down somebody or to turn around a fight. So I think revenge is extremely important, but shooting star is really solid. I think shooting star is pretty fun when you start to combo it. Try comboing out. I promise you won't regret it. So on the third one, we have sharpened blades. So attacks give bleed. This one is amazing for a support build. My support build is in the second one. I'll show you that one, but it's amazing. Here's why sharpened blades is so amazing. A lot of people just never think of it. Okay, sharpened blade gets past turtling. It gets past turtling. How does it get past turtling? Because when you block, it doesn't. Well, if you apply bleed on somebody and then they turtle, they still take chip damage. All right, let's say they have 25 health. All right, and you applied 15 health, so you chip them. Now they're at 20 health, and you chip them. Now they're at now they're at 10. Now they're at 15 health. Your bleed's been ticking down. Your bleed is effectively killing them the rest of the way. So as long as you don't goof up, it automatically gets you that kill. All right. Now, if you attack them again and it chips them down more, it chips them down more to 10, and your bleed's already going down. You already have more. You have a guaranteed kill. They can either block or whatever. Don't feed them revenge, and don't do this don't do it in a 2v1, because a lot of times whenever you are fighting in the 2v1 and they have a bleed on them, some people just kind of, they're low health. Let me get the kill so I can raise my number up by 1. Okay, no, but even if you're in a 2v1 or you're in a 1v1 or a 2v2 or whatever, if you apply bleed on somebody and get that damage on them and they start to turtle, it can secure that kill for you. You don't have to, connect anymore. Or if they're low health, and you really don't want to fight them anymore, and the bleed can handle that and can handle the rest of it, you can back up. That's the importance of bleed. It is OP. It gets past turtling. Use that for that exact reason. Also, it gets past the thing that a lot of people really hate the most in the game, as damage mitigation. Whenever you're fighting 2v1 and you actually end up hitting your range after someone either does an animation or whatever, the damage is reduced because it would be super crazy for you to take full damage, right? Well, that bleed is not reduced. They get the full bleed damage, so you're actually getting some damage back. you know, some damage return that you would otherwise lose, but it comes in a form of bleed. It gets around it, all right? It may have to tick a little bit, but then again, once they turtle, you can use that turtle, you can use that analogy for the bleed to take down them while they're turtling or whatnot. Or if you're constantly getting damage mitigations, this right here is gonna get your damage back. So the bleed is definitely gonna get your damage back. All right, now let's move over to nuke. I just call it nuke because I don't want to goof it up and sound dumb. But this right here, this passive gives you stamina on successful hits. This passive is amazing. It's amazing. You take this. Originally, I take this right here because I like to sustain. Stamina is important. Stamina is important. But whenever you go to a higher level of play, in my opinion, you can go to the slip through, because slip through just gives you more damage, and I like to finish people off with that. I love slip through. Slip through is my main, is the one that I use all the time. I don't even use nuke anymore, but I suggest using nuke over slip through, especially if you're new, because you want to get that sustain and fighting more people and keeping your stamina up. And you know, we use a lot of stamina, we miss our kicks, we do zones, we're using everything in our kit to the fullest ability, and nuke helps you do that for longer. Okay, so take it so much. With slip, this is where it kind of becomes, you know, this is what I divide with a lot of people, okay? Because I know nuke is better. Yes, I know. Come, fine. But that slip though, dodging raises attack for a short duration. Whenever you dodge someone's attack, and you get the double lights, you get that zone or get whatever, you want to hurt them as much as possible. Get some revenge. A lot of you guys are out here prancing like Bambi, okay? A lot of you guys just out here just dodging all the time, okay? If you're gonna dodge all the time and you just realize that's part of your playstyle, part of mine, I understand. Because Shinobi's dodge is awesome, that dodge generation is awesome. Slip through, just go ahead, use slip through, okay? All right, some of you guys are using nuke, use slip through because it fits your playstyle. Don't be that guy that goes for efficiency and realize you could have been winning a lot more if you just went through slip through, because you're not utilizing nuke to its full ability, and you just like to hurt people. Like, yeah, there you go. You just like to hurt that that I don't know I don't know. Everybody just throws attacks willy-nilly. So use slip through, okay? Just use it. All right, I promise you. Slip through is good. Don't listen to other people. You slip through is good. All right, nuke better, slip through, it's just great. It feels great. It feels great in my opinion. All right, so arrow storm for the 4th perk, I hate it. I think all arrow and bomb and all those, I think those are whack sauce. All right, you can use them, I don't care, you can use them, whatever. I think those are whack sauce. Defeats the purpose of the game. I'm trying to fight somebody. Why would I can't beat you? Like, dude, it feels so much better when I'm at 2%, 2 health, 3 health, 4 health. All right, and you catch this fat L when I go ultra instinct. I'd rather take an L than use arrow storm. All right, I don't care how good it is. I don't care if it can wipe out somebody. I've killed so many. I've been killed by the arrow storm by allies so far. All right, I've just been killed by arrow storm so much. I just think it's just the wackest thing ever. It's like getting shot with a ballista in a game that's not not breach. Like, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't. You feel, not only do your opponent feel hold, but it feels like you just kind of took the easy button. I don't like pressing them easy button perks. I'm sorry. All right, nail bomb. This is for bleeds. Utility, yes. I just like this one. I don't really like to use it because it just, I don't like things to do things for me. All right, I can catch a deflect and whatever. I can work way better. I like to get my hands dirty. Point in being, I like to get my hands dirty. Okay, so I would like to do so much work rather than to have a bomb do all of their health or just kill them immediately because they're low. Just doesn't feel right to me. It was a Yama. This perk is amazing. Gain health on successful stacks. To me, this is the only one of stacks, successful attacks. Oh my god, I'm thinking of League. Yami is the perk, the best perk in this whole entire thing. On successful attacks, that means on zones, on sickle reigns. A lot of people don't know this. It also gives you health on bleeds. So whenever you're trying to get combos, right? Whenever you try to combo these together, Yami and and Sharpen, you will get health back on those bleeds. If you deflect and you hit them for a quarter of their health with bleeds, you heal that damage. You heal that damage. Bro, that's awesome sustain. Now imagine you sharpen your blades, you're fighting two people, you deflect one. I mean, you deflect one, you get a stack of bleed. When you sharpen, you also get a stack of bleed for your deflect. Now you can fight these guys and get a little bit of health back. Plus, whenever you block and then whenever you parry, or whenever you parry your deflect and you're applying another bleed on them, applying another attack or another bleed on them, you're healing. You're constantly healing. That's the sustain ability if you have these two perks together. All right. Not only that, you heal if you have a slip. If you have slip, then you know it combos with slip. You deal that extra damage. You heal some of that health. You heal some of that damage. All right. That's really kind of the thing. But whenever you're talking about bounty hunter, all right, we're talking about bounty hunter, and because bounty hunter is my favorite, one of my favorite perks. But the first perk and the last perk are my favorites. So bounty hunter, you get heals on kills. Yami, you get heals on on successful attack. Slip, you deal damage, but usually you would want to take nuke right here because this is like the trifecta right here. You get your stamina, so you get heals and you get stamina. Those are the things those are the lifeblood of For Honor. Heal, health, and stamina. So you get health, you get stamina. All right. Successful attacks, you know, help you get revenge. What does revenge do? It gives you health. It gives you temporary health, temporary health, unlimited stamina. You see what I'm talking about? This whole setup right here, it's just great. This is when you have nuke. You can take nuke away and go slip because you're placed out. All right. Now let's talk about the support build. All right. So my second build that I have is just strictly for support. This is it. This is when I don't feel like 1v2ing and all that other stuff. This is what you want to take. All right. You can take bounty hunter. You don't have to take it, but you can take bounty hunter. All right. But stealth, you take stealth. The reason why you don't take Kai, because Kai's for women. You take stealth. All right. You take stealth and you gank. Your job is to gank all day. Your support. Gank the hell out of everybody. Hell, if you could gank your allies, gank them. Like, gank everybody. All right, you're off the radar. You're off the map right here. And so you gank with your stealth. You use your shooting star whenever you're trying to either secure somebody, they run away, or if someone tries to combo on you, you can shooting star to stutter them. You get your zone to get away or whatnot, or you kick them. Do your backflip. You throw your heavy, you shooting star, you deal just enough damage to just so that you can be able to finish them off. Your sharpened blade, since you're already off the radar and you're already ganking with your range, because you're gonna be ganking with your range, you hit your bleed. It gets past, it gets past damage mitigation, it gets past the attack, it gets past the turtles. And when you're in a 1v1 situation, you can go ahead and whip them bad boys out and take somebody out. All right. You have Yami because you heal from the damage that you're dealing with your ganks. All right. Why don't you take Storm Arrows? Because Storm Arrows is not. It's just not so. Come on, man. Stop using these things. I don't know. I haven't even seen any Shinobi actually use these. All right. I'm glad. I'm proud of you guys. All right. You can take Nail Bomb. You can take Nail Bomb. You don't have to. Nail Bomb just kind of secures the area. Okay. If you want to secure the area, in that way you can. But getting the health, because you're still gonna have to fight at some point in For Honor. You're gonna have to fight somebody, so that's the support build. Any alternatives to Smoke Bomb? Not Smoke Bomb. Any alternatives to Shooting Star? You can take Smoke Bomb. It's up to you. You can take Smoke Bomb. Helps make the battlefield a little bit better for your team. Revenge doesn't really matter. You're not focusing on revenge. This is a support build, so you're not gonna take revenge. You can take nuke. But it defeats the purpose of the support build. So sharpen is actually better. Sharpen gives you more of a benefit when ganking. You don't take slip. You don't take slip. All right. That's pretty much it on the support build. So other than that, my last one's goofy. I guess I have to tell you guys, but my last one is just all utility. All utility. This build is actually quite fun. I've played it. It's all good. You go and whip some Keister. The reason why I don't use Kai, because you know how I feel about Kai. But you have the utility from Hunter, because that's just good stuff. You have Smoke, because if you want to be that guy, you take Smoke, whip some Keister in the smoke screen. Sharpened Blade, because of, once again, if you're ganking, it's just so OP with all the things that it does for you. So it's really good. For this one, I would definitely take Slip, but if you want to move away from the Sharpen, but Sharpen just does so much for you. Storm Arrows, because whenever you're just throwing things out, I wanted to be able to actually have something to have it on there. And just I would normally like to take the bomb. I took the bomb here, but then I realized I don't want to worry about placing traps, and I kind of want to fight people. So I have Storm Arrows. The reason why I have Storm Arrows is because if I want to run away, throw Storm Arrows and book it. All right, if it kills something, it kills something. If it staggers them, you know, I use it for the stagger. But other than that, there you go. This is the full guide on perks on feats. This is the full guide on feats. Let me know if you guys want to see a guide on perks. I know this is like a 20-minute video, but I want to make sure you guys know what I like, what I'm looking at, and how I feel about each and every one of those, so that you guys can not only use it, but to form your own opinion and find your own builds. So guys, thanks so much for jamming out. You guys, please be safe and careful. Have an awesome time. I'll check you guys later. Much love.